Alright, people, I want to keep this short. I want to keep this sweet, yeah? Arsenal have punched up Tottenham Hotspur into oblivion, yeah, today. It was nasty. It was nasty work, yeah? Especially considering the way a lot of Tottenham fans were talking prior. Big bro just stepped up and showed them the levels. But yeah, I mean, let's get into it, yeah? Like, I think that this game, that like, it was built up in such a way that, you know, Arsenal had to go out there and had to go make a statement. We had to. Like, the story was built. You know, Man City lost, Liverpool lost, and, you know, going into a North London derby off the back of your two, well, what was led to believe your two greatest rivals for the Premier League drop points, all points, that's something that can put a lot of pressure onto you. Yeah, and we've seen it happen before. We saw it happen quite a lot last season for Arsenal. Whenever Liverpool would drop points, do you know what I mean? We wouldn't capitalise because there's pressure. Pressure's on you now. Oh, you can actually take advantage. And I think especially when, you know, you're top of the league as well, it can be very easy for you to not, I don't want to say not take it serious, but like feel like it's not so necessary to win because you're already ahead. A bit of complacency can creep in. So it was a big statement had to be made today. And my God, did we make it. By the way, if you're new around here, subscribe to the channel. Do you know what I'm saying? Like the video. All that good stuff. Hit the bell. Yeah? Because there's a lot of football, thick and fast, and we're going to be doing a lot. Now, I just want to say, let it all work out. Let it all work out. Like, what, Eze cemented his name in Arsenal history because he's the first ever player for Arsenal in a North London derby in the Premier League to score a hat-trick. Yeah? There was a brother, you get me? Mr. Sunderland, 1978 did it, but that weren't in the Premier League. So he's kind of etched his name into Arsenal now. But he signed the contract and now he signed another one. You can't go anywhere, Eze. You got to stay here for good now. You retire here, you get me? I can't lie, there's no better way to get the Arsenal fan, even though they was already on your side. We love you now. We love you. It's just that simple. We love you now. Hat-trick against Spurs. We love you. You know what I mean? And all of the goals were cold. They were all cold finishes. And you could see, like, I don't know, he went into the game with like a certain calmness, confident. You could see it, man. He was styling. Definitely after scoring 2 goals, he started styling. Yo, when he was styling on them. I'm seeing nutmegs and also I'm seeing him drop the shoulder and delay movements and you get me flicked up. But he was doing a lot, bro. He had a cold game. Super cold game. So amazing. And the thing is, yeah, he had a lot of pressure on him. Because he was doing the media run. He's out, yeah, in podcast with Akinfenwa drop, Sky Sports thing, you know what I mean? Meeting Idris Elba and them thing there. And then obviously there's all the pressure of like, oh, you're now facing the team that was going to get you, but then last minute, let it all work out. Do you know what I mean? So there was a big pressure there. But he thrived under the pressure. He thrived and like, he was kind of playing, it was weird. He was kind of playing like R9. Kind of. Like he was always hovering outside the penalty box. He was picking up those spaces on the edge of the penalty box. And like, it's weird because like our DMs, like Zubimendi and Rice, like for both goals, they're the ones that's making the run to cause to pull the player away, to cause the distraction, to give him more space. And obviously he's intelligent. He's like, okay, cool, the runs, okay, they're going up, so I got to drift over here. And he's finding the space. And when you give Eze space, like, he's got a good finish on him. He's putting it away. Wonderful finishes, bro. So that kind of role that he was playing, I think he was able to play it because you have someone like Marino that he vacates that space. He vacates that space. So that space is there. So it's not really too crowded. And something that we was doing in this game, because Saka and Timber's combination, yeah, what I got to do jutsus, blood. Whatever combination they got going on, going forward and going back, it's like one's there, the other one's not too far. Like, it's crazy. We was pulling everything over to the right. Saliba was helping with that as well, because Saliba, he's invading space and coming over to that right hand side as well, centrally, and it's like, cool. So you got a lot of Tottenham players shifting over to that right hand side, which is creating a lot of space centrally. And we was taking the ball right, creating that space centrally, and then we was finding Eze. Now, I'll be real, this is something that we got to kind of try and deploy with Gyökeres when he's playing in the 9. Because whatever we was doing there, it was working. It was definitely a really good game plan. And do you know what? Part of me feels like, because obviously Jed Spence was on the other side, and Jed Spence, he's better defensively than Udogie. Do you know what I mean? And correct me if I'm wrong, I think Paulinho was playing on the... I can't remember. Correct. Obviously, you guys let me know, innit? But a lot of their better defensively minded players was on that left-hand side. Because obviously Saka's there. They want to deal with Saka. You know what I'm saying? So we're kind of pulling them out of position. You know, players are overloading that side, forcing more Tottenham players to come over to deal with it, which is then creating that space. And Eze's just... It seems like he's just clinical enough to make... He's intelligent enough and clinical enough to make the most of it. And that game plan is... That game plan is what effectively made us win the game. Overall, this was a very comfortable game for Arsenal. Super comfortable. I think this might have been the easiest game that we've played this season. That game was a lot easier than the Sunderland game. A lot easier. And I feel like it's because, I don't know, man. Because it's like I said it before the game. In all the build-up that I did, I said it before the game. Like, Thomas Frank, he's going to approach this way too pragmatically. I already know what I'm going to expect from him. Then I'm seeing the team sheets and it's like 5 at the back. And it's like, okay, cool, I know what you're going to try and do. And then you got 2 DMs. Like, do you get it? Like, 8 of your 11 players on the field are defensively minded. Fair play, I know that Udogie likes to bomb forward, but he's a defender, you know what I mean? He's like, you got to, like, deep it. We did that against someone. Liverpool, where we lost. We did that against Liverpool. Like, we had like 7 or 8 of our 11 that was, and you saw what happened. We lost one, be it as it may. It was a wonder free kick, but the same principle applies. Like, when you approach a game too defensively, too pragmatically, it's like, how are you creating? And they didn't create nothing in the first half. They had 0.0 XG in the first half. Didn't have a shot. And I'll be so real with you. If Zubimendi doesn't give away that ball and Richarlison score that stupid goal, it's always a wonder goal whenever Tottenham score against us. It's so stupid. I hate it, man. But if that didn't happen, I don't know if they would have had XG for the whole game. Because that goal, our heads didn't drop, yeah, but Tottenham came into a bit of the ascendancy. Like, they gained a bit of confidence. They thought, ooh, because in their mind, they're probably thinking, ooh, if we put a bit of pressure on now, step it up a gear, we get a second goal. It's anybody's game. But obviously, we weathered it for about 10, 15 minutes. Put them right back in their place. You know, the game was killed. Let it all work out. And, you know, I just feel like we just keep it moving now. So this kind of perform... And do you know what's great? All of them are open play goals. The Tottenham fans can't even say to me, set piece again, ole, ole. They can't even say that. So yeah, I think everybody on the pitch had a wonderful game. Obviously, man of the match, Eze. Hattrick hero. You know what I'm saying? Match ball, all of that. And I just want to now see us take this same sort of performance into the Chelsea game. This is what I want to see. Because we can do it. And we've got a lot of our better players to come back. Obviously, Madueke came on in the second half. So there's one guy back. You know what I mean? So, like, if anything, our team's getting stronger. You know, I feel like we dropped points at Sunderland, but that's way out of our heads now. Because until today, that was what was in our minds. Yeah, we dropped points at Sunderland, but that's out of our minds now. All that's in our minds is we absolutely smoked the scum from down the lane. Cock on your heart is crazy. But yeah, big up people. You know, love for the people that watch this. You know, if you made it this far, just make sure you like, make sure you subscribe. Drop a comment as well. Let me know what you think about the game. How happy are you at the moment as an Arsenal fan? And obviously as a rival, how annoyed are you? Because, yeah, Arsenal are killing it at the moment. Obviously, as always, I'm going to love you and leave you. Come on, you Gunners.